and Jubal's second date update.
You know, if I went on a date with a girl and I didn't want to hurt her feelings by telling her, like, straight up, hey, I don't want to see you again, the way I would do it, email a radio station.
That's why I don't encourage any women to date you.
It is a second date update. Eric is on the phone with us now. Eric sent us an email about a girl named Jade. What's up, Eric?
Hi, guys.
Tell us about the date.
We went to Maximilian, which is a French restaurant,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, you're supposed to put yourself in a position where you look good, and since I speak French, I thought that would be like a perfect idea.
Oh, nice. A little showing off. Cool.
Did you do the whole date in French? And maybe she couldn't understand anything?
Yeah.
She seemed to like whatever it is I was able to say, and,
Okay.
maybe order in French. That impresses them. I thought...
Hey, real quick, that impresses them. I like
Yeah.
the way you said that. Okay, so anyway, continue. Sorry.
Well, I thought that there's a certain part of a dating where you're supposed to impress them, and I thought I did that. And I thought it was a good date, and yet I've left voicemails, and she hasn't responded. So I'm just trying to find out why.
When you say plural voicemails, how many?
Like, I've called her probably probably 4 times, but I've only left voice messages.
Did you leave the voice messages in French?
Yeah. Eric, hey, I'm going to ask the ladies in the room right now a question. If you went out on a date with Eric and he started speaking French at a French restaurant, would you find that as kind of a douchey move?
No, not if he was there to introduce me to French food. Like,
Okay.
maybe I had never had it before and he had some expertise.
Lydia?
I don't know.
All right.
He seems sweet, so
And it
no.
depends on what he said,
He
too. in
seems
French.
sweet. I feel like it would be kind of a D-bag move, Eric. I'm just being honest.
Because you don't speak another language except Pig Latin.
I can speak Spanish, okay, but I'm not going to a Mexican restaurant speaking Spanish to the waiters, you know?
I think it's slick, only because it's French or Italian.
Okay.
Those are like languages of love.
Now, ladies, now that Jose has agreed with Eric,
Okay,
do you
you're
say
right.
it's a D-bag move? All right.
D-bag, yeah.
Hey, Eric, you ready to call Jade and get your answer as to why she hasn't called you back?
Yes, I am.
All right, we're going to call it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We got Eric the Frenchie on the phone. Frenchman Eric.
Francois.
Yeah, he took Jade out to a restaurant, a French restaurant, spoke French to the wait staff to try to impress her, show her that he knows French and the language of love and all that good stuff. And she didn't call you back. Now Eric, we didn't ask you, how did the date end?
I drove her home,
Uh-huh.
and when I was saying goodbye, we hugged, and I said I would call her.
So you were like, I will call you back. Okay, I'm gonna dial her right now and get her on the phone and see why she hasn't gotten back to you, okay?
Okay.
Has the French trick ever worked on other ladies?
Sort of.
I appreciate a man who speaks another language.
Yeah, but on a first date, it just seems like he's showing off, I would think.
Maybe he's nervous.
On purpose. He's trying to make a good impression.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Jade? Is this Jade? Oh.
Jewel, you're
Jade.
an idiot.
Hi, Jade. How are you?
Hi. Fine.
I should probably tell you, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
You don't sound very amused, Jade. We apologize.
Sorry about that. I'm calling you because I want to talk to you about a mutual friend that we have, Eric. You haven't called him back after your date, so I wanted to just call and see why you haven't gotten back to him.
I'm sorry. Wait. What is this? Like, how?
It's okay,
I know
Jade.
this whole thing is confusing because I started off with like some weird, stupid, like bad French thing, and then tried to introduce myself, and
Yeah.
now
No,
I feel.
but you're a friend of Eric's.
Yes, I am.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the Eric that took me to the French restaurant, which is what I'm getting from what you just said,
Yeah.
he's a complete asshole.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was quick.
Well-
Why do you say that?
He said something to the waiter in French that they both like started laughing really hard and like high-fived,
Okay.
and it just felt really awkward.
Uh-huh.
So I went home, and my roommate knows French, and I went home and tried to like repeat it to her, and she said that basically what he said to him was that he was 90% sure he was going to be sleeping with me.
In French?
That's awesome.
It's kind of a typical French man move.
Yeah, seriously. Eric?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Oh. Hey, Jade, Eric's on the phone right now listening to what you had to say. So Eric, you don't have a problem with her knowing that that's what you were saying in French to the waiter?
I'm just saying that it seemed to amuse the waiter, and it's not like it was any harm done with anyone else. I just was having fun.
So you were offended, Jade, by that?
I can take a joke, but it just seems really off-putting.
Okay.
I always talk to waiters, even if it's not a French restaurant. So
Every time I go on a first date, I talk about how I'm going to nail the girl on a first date with to the waiter.
Yeah, no.
Come on, Eric, you're really sticking up for yourself, but you can't kind of see Jade's point of view on that?
I can sort of see, I guess, but it was in a different language, so it's almost like it doesn't count,
Yeah, really.
I will say my girlfriend that speaks fluent Spanish says it's a whole lot easier to say I love you to men in Spanish because it doesn't feel real. And she does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you got your answer there. Jade, did he turn you off enough to where you don't want to go out with him again?
I don't think I'm interested. Sorry.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I can take a joke, but it just really...
Okay, because the show will pay for you guys to go on a second date. An American restaurant. We'll send you to Applebee's, where they speak English, where they speak English. All right? Would you go?
The fact that he even involved you guys is just all of this is just a little too much for me.
Too much for you? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Eric, do you have anything to say?
Maybe in French?
Jade, Applebee's sounds like fun.
Jade?
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
She's not interested at all.
Yeah.
All right, Eric. Hey, man, you got your answer. My advice to you would be to not talk about nailing your first date in front of her face. No matter what. Even if it's in another language that you'd think she's not going to understand, it's probably not a good idea.
I didn't know the waiter was going to high-five me afterwards.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All the hits. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Your second date update today. A guy got called out for being just a major D-bag. He took a girl out to a French restaurant and decided to speak French to the waitstaff to show off. And at certain point said to the waiter, there's a 90% chance that I'm going to sleep with her, in French. And then the waiter high-fived him, and they laughed about it. And apparently she went home and talked to her roommate who speaks French and was able to find out what he said. And she was not interested in going back out with him.
That's so weird.
Strange, right?
That's so, I mean, shoot.
Hey, Danielle,
Yes.
what do you think about that?
I think that's freaking hilarious. He's a normal guy. Guys say stuff like that. She was just overly offended, and I think she was overreacting.
Really?
So would have you gone out with him again?
I would have, yeah.
Okay,
He's a
so
normal guy.
Okay, wait, question.
Would you have also hooked up with
his
him?
percentage have been right?
Yeah.
90% likely that you would have hooked up with him.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So it wouldn't bother you if you were on a date with a guy and he said to someone else that there's a 90% chance that he's going to do it with you.
Hey, it's happened to me before, so I mean...
Maybe
It's
you
happened to you
have higher standards.
Did you say it's happened to you before?
Oh, yeah, that's happened to me before. I didn't actually end up sleeping with a guy. I was like, dude, you're funny. But,
So
Have you been dating Jose?
Yeah.
Huh?
Have you been dating Jose?
Unfortunately.
So she wouldn't even lower her standards to that level, Lydia. I mean, there's a
Probably
certain
not.
type of girl.
I agree with her, though. The guy was just making a joke. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean,
Yeah, but it
No,
feels
it's
like
not like he was serious.
he was talking behind her back, too, because she was doing it in a different language. So it wasn't a joke to her.
yeah, like maybe if he had said it where she could understand it, you know,
Yeah.
it just there's something about it when it's a language that she doesn't speak that just seems a little
Creepy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like talking about her like that. Maya, you think that she did a good job?
She impressed me because at first when I heard her, I thought she was going to be the loser in this. But she actually followed up, and she just nailed him as far as what a douchebag he is.
Yeah. How would you feel if a guy high-fived on a date about getting a piece from you?
Well, first of all, I agree. The whole French thing in the beginning was stupid.
I feel like you're trying too hard.
I agree with Jubal.
Wow. And now how do you feel about yourself?
Oh, you know what? We were right. He's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about me now or the guy? I can't figure it out.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The email that we got in about today's second date update could pretty much describe any of my weekend nights. It says in it that it was one of those fantastic, hazy, can't remember everything type of nights.
That's not a night, you guys. It's not. No.
It is great.
No, it's not.
The guy that emailed that in is Diego. What's up, Diego? How are you?
Hey, man. How are you guys?
Good. Describe what you mean by your date was one of those fantastic, hazy, can't remember type of nights.
This night was amazing, man. It was one of the best nights of my life. I just wish I remembered more of it, you know?
What?
Were you drunk?
That's an understatement, man. That's an understatement.
Okay, Diego, start from the beginning here. Was this an actual date? Did you ask this girl out? What'd you do?
Actually, we ran into each other at a concert, and, we kind of clicked.
So
Okay.
it wasn't a real date, but you guys hung out all night.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, we had so much fun at the concert. We drank, and we danced, and we sang along with the songs, and, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like a romantic comedy to me.
Yeah, it does.
So when did the blackout start happening?
It's when we got back to my place.
Oh.
Nice. All right. So what happened?
So we got back to my place. I remember like little things here and there. We started drinking some more. We danced a little bit more. It was fun, you know. It was a lot of fun. And then when it came time to, go all the way,
Right.
that's when things got a little different.
How so?
I remember two things. I remember, ripping my shirt off.
Okay.
And then I remember both of us in the bathroom.
Okay.
And then that's it. Like, I don't remember anything else. And, when I woke up in the morning, she was gone.
Do you remember what you were doing in the bathroom? Were you vomiting or were you making out?
Oh, man, I don't even remember.
Oh, no, I hope you
So you guys were absolutely hammered then. Do you think it was just you were a one night thing? Just have some fun with Diego for one night, rips his shirt off?
Oh, God, I don't even know. I mean, I've tried texting her and calling her, but...
Okay.
Diego, I mean, we've all had wild, crazy nights, and we usually just chalk them up to that. Why do you think that she would want to talk to you again?
I just thought we had fun, We really clicked, and it was, not to sound corny, but it felt like a dream come true,
A dream because you could only remember pieces of it, just like your real dreams.
I know. Hey,
Come on, Diego.
Diego, let me ask you a question, right? Because I've met girls when I've been out hammered, and you think about them the next day, you're like, that was the most amazing woman I've ever met because you were drunk. Do you think it's that? Or do you really think that she was something special?
I think she was, man. She had really beautiful eyes. She made me laugh, Not too many people can do that.
All right. And before the blackout, did she express interest in you?
I feel like I remember her saying, I could do this again. We should do this again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's hope she said
But
that.
she could have been saying, never call me ever again. You don't really know.
Alcohol interpreted as I'm having a good time.
Diego, give us 3.5 minutes. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Diego, are you ready to call Charlotte?
I'm ready, man.
If you weren't listening to the first segment of the second date update, Diego met a girl named Charlotte at a concert. They got hammered, ended up going back to his place. That's pretty much all he remembers. He remembers ripping his shirt off, and then he remembers being in the bathroom, and then she was gone the next day.
Now, Diego, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are you a dude who often gets blackout drunk and forgets dumb things he does? Like Jubal, for instance, gets blackout drunk, but also would wonder why he woke up on a neighbor's stoop with wet pants.
It's called time traveling.
I mean, does this happen a lot to you?
No, I'm usually better than this,
Okay.
All right. I'm going to call her right now and see if we can get her on the phone and ask her why she is not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
It could be
nervous.
anything. It could be truly anything.
I kind of have a bad feeling about this.
Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Charlotte, please?
This is she.
Hi, Charlotte. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
What? You from where?
Moving 92.5, the radio station.
Oh, yeah, hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We do the morning show. Have you ever listened?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, sweet. Have you ever heard of the second date update segment that we do?
Yes.
All right. What if I told you that somebody emailed us about you? We got a buddy named Diego that you met at a concert.
What? He emailed about me?
Yep. You remember meeting Diego at a concert?
Yeah.
You remember going back to Diego's house?
Yes.
This is what he says he remembers about that night. He remembers taking his shirt off, and then he remembers being in the bathroom, but he doesn't remember anything else. And he said you were gone the next morning, and he's been trying to get a hold of you because he wants to take you out again, but you've been ignoring him. So we wanted to ask you why.
Wow. Okay. Well, like, you know when you're really, like, embarrassed and humiliated and you don't really want to deal with the situation? Because that's kind of what happened.
Wait, you got embarrassed and humiliated?
It was a ridiculous night. It was a ridiculous night, and it was crazy, and obviously ended in a really embarrassing way. I mean, he knows that.
You said that he knows that it was an embarrassing end. I don't think he knows that because he doesn't remember anything.
He doesn't remember what
No,
happened?
he told us the only thing that he remembers is taking his shirt off, being in the bathroom, and then he woke up the next morning, you were gone.
Okay, well, that's like 2% of what happened.
Really? I knew it. I
want to hear 98%.
It was just very embarrassing, and, like, I'm not going to contact him after what happened, so.
Okay, now we have to know.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Okay, fine. So, yes, we went back to his place, and he was ripping off his shirt. He jerked his elbow really hard, and he hit me in the nose, and my nose started bleeding.
No way.
Yeah, there was blood everywhere. And so I ran to the bathroom to, like, deal with my bleeding nose. And he wouldn't leave me alone. He, like, came in the bathroom and was like, let me help you. And I was like, get out of here. Like, let me deal with this, you know?
Right.
So finally closed the door. I was, like, trying to stop myself from bleeding everywhere. And then he came in. He, like, had 2 eggs with him, like raw eggs. And he was like, put these on your eyes. This will help with your nose. He was so wasted. And I go into the living room, and he's sitting on his couch wearing my clothes.
What?
Wearing your
He's wearing,
clothes.
like a nice, like, sweater.
Hey, Charlotte.
And he's like,
Diego is on the phone right now and just found out that he was wearing your clothes.
wait, what?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, my God.
I was wearing your clothes?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No, I
You
would
had
never do
clothes
that.
on, and I had to, like, gently coerce you to take them off so I could put them on, and I, like, tucked you into bed and left.
You don't remember any of that, Diego?
No, I didn't even. I'm sorry I hit your nose, too. I don't remember any of that.
Oh, man.
Well, you remember what happened after you hit me in the nose?
No. What happened?
Yeah, you were like, punch me in the nose.
Eye for an eye.
You were like, punch me in the nose so that it's equal. So we're equal.
Did
And
you
I
do it?
obviously refused to. You don't remember that?
No.
You don't remember getting eggs and telling me to put them on my eyes?
I don't remember any of that.
Okay, so you were obviously a lot more drunk than I was.
And good in a crisis.
Charlotte, did he give you a reason why he was wearing your clothes when you came out of the bathroom?
No reason at all. It was just like he thought it was a normal thing.
That is awesome.
What's the size difference between you guys?
I don't know. I'm 5'3". I don't remember how tall he is.
I'm 6
A lot
feet.
taller.
He's wearing like a tiny little...
Diego, the only thing I think is that Diego was so drunk that he just grabbed whatever clothes he could find and put them on and didn't realize they were your clothes. That's awesome.
Oh, my God.
Diego, you need to tell Charlotte how much you like her right now.
Of course he likes her a lot. He wants to wear her clothes. He wants to be her. That's how much he likes her. Go ahead, Diego.
Charlotte, I had so much fun with you that day, and I'm so sorry about everything and just how it turned out, and I'll make it up to you, I promise.
But how can you say you had a great time if you don't remember that we had a great time?
I remember everything, before we got to my house, and that was a lot of fun. I just got too hammered after that, and that's when everything gets blurry.
That's when you start putting on women's clothing.
Hey.
Jubal understands.
Yeah. Charlotte, would you give him another chance? I mean, you guys were having fun. You were drinking too. He just overdid it. Maybe he doesn't drink on this next date so you guys can get to know each other without alcohol. We will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'll go out with Diego again.
I don't know. Like, my nose just started looking normal again because he was bruised up too. So,
Diego, do you have anything else to say to plead to her to go out on a second date with you?
Maybe we'll just go out for dinner this time, or start small. We'll just take it easy and have fun.
It'd be the most amazing how we met story ever.
you know what? I'm going to say yes.
Yes? Nice.
Thank God.
Awesome.
Against my better judgment, yes.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Diego sounds
Charlotte.
like a fun guy. Who
He
knows?
does.
Maybe this time, Charlotte, you could wear his clothes.
Oh.
Let's not.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he wasn't on his A game when he went on the date with the girl we're about to call. Her name's Abby, right, Scott?
Yep, Abby, yes.
How you doing? Thanks for emailing the show.
For sure. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on this. Thank you.
I read your email. I like how you initially got her number and got your dinner date. Why don't you tell everybody how you did that? That's pretty smooth.
I appreciate that. I'm a busy guy, so sometimes I only have a little bit of time for lunch, so I ran down to one of the lunch trucks, and I noticed a cute girl behind me on the line. And I was trying to figure out when the line was moving forward, like, oh, man, what can I say to this girl? Like, how can I initiate this conversation? So I turned around to her, and I blatantly lied to her. Actually, I said, hey, I've never been to this lunch truck before. Do you have any recommendations?
See? That's a good idea. Now,
That's A-game material right there.
But when you do that, you got to make sure you've never been there before, or they're not going to recognize you. So you're like, oh, dude, I've never been here. What's good? And then you walk up to the front. They're like, hey, Scott, how you been?
You're regular for you?
Yeah. Just get you the usual.
I'm assuming that didn't happen, right, Scott?
It didn't, fortunately. It didn't.
Yeah.
So basically, we talked. We started talking. I made her laugh a couple times. She made me laugh. I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. So, I get my sandwich, and we go over to the side, and I wait for her to get hers. And then as she's walking over, I say, hey, Abby, I really appreciate the lunch recommendation. Since you gave me a recommendation, I actually wanted to give you a dinner recommendation.
Oh, I see. Look at that segue.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the part that I like.
That is smooth,
You gave me a lunch recommendation. I'm going to give you a recommendation. You come hang out with Scotty Boy for dinner.
5 stars on Yelp.
So she liked it, obviously.
She did, yeah. She shook her head, but
yeah,
she thought it was cute. So
then where did you guys go to dinner?
We just went to a spot downtown. It's this little sushi spot that I know about, and it was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt off.
Now, well, that's what your email said, that you weren't on your A game. What does that mean? What is your A game?
I hadn't worked out that day, and so I felt a little bit off physically, like I wasn't in it, like I wasn't showcasing the full me.
Do you mean like you were tired and just kind of off mentally because you hadn't worked out, or are you talking about like your biceps weren't bulging from the pump from the gym before?
I mean, probably a little column A, a little column B,
Oh, yeah.
One leads to the other.
Did she notice that anything was off?
I don't think so. It's not like it was like leaving the conversation to go cry for a minute and come back.
But I mean,
sounds like it.
She's also not calling you back, so she might have noticed.
No, I mean, I pride myself kind of on being a witty guy, and I just didn't feel like I was on it. I just didn't feel like I was sharp that night.
How much did you bring up your workout regimen and your muscles? Because in our conversations, it's come up a lot.
Well, I mean, I feel like it directly affects a lot of parts about me, I mean, I probably brought it up a little bit. It's a part of my life. It's something that I pride myself on. So,
anything that was notably awkward, or anything that you said where you noticed a weird reaction from her? Or...
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It's funny because, we go for a walk, we look at the stars, and it'd be that moment where you'd, like, look at each other. And I was like, normally I'd go in and, like, try to get that kiss, but, like, it's just so, I just felt, like, deflated. It was really weird. So I'm sure there were some times where she was kind of like, oh, what's going on with this guy?
Was it that tension? Like, it's like, okay, now's your opportunity to kiss her, but you kept passing on that?
Totally, yeah. I didn't understand it.
That's the worst.
That is.
Do you think that you guys just don't have chemistry, maybe? I mean, are you trying to make something that's not there?
I'm thinking about her. The fact that I wrote this, I wrote to you guys because, I like her. I wouldn't write to you guys for anybody. So I think it was just me. I was off. Like I said, I just got to make sure I get my workout in. So I'm really feeling on point.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Sent her a couple of text messages, and, she responds to them, but, like, it takes a long time to respond.
Okay.
Normally if you're excited about something, you respond quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just text. I didn't try to call her or anything like that. I don't want to weird her out.
Have you actually asked her out again, or are you just trying to make conversation and you notice that she's being a little slow?
Yeah, I would say more the latter. Because I mean, I haven't gotten that like green light that she's like enjoying talking to me or anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay?
All right, that's fine. Thanks again, guys.
All right, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Scott, I want to let you know during that song, I was able to slam a protein shake, so I'm on my A game. This second part of your second date update is going to go great. I can feel it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. If anybody's tuning in right now, Scott is on the phone with us. He went out with a girl named Abby. Feels like he wasn't on his A game during the date because he didn't work out earlier in the day. And there's nothing really glaring that happened during your date that you can think of, Scott. You just felt kind of awkward about the whole thing?
Yeah, just a little awkward. Yeah, just a little off. I don't know what's going on with me.
I will say, I think it takes a big man to admit that he wasn't on his A game. Like, most people call in, they were like, I did everything perfect. I don't know what went wrong.
But Scott hasn't even directly asked Abby out yet. You just aren't getting the right vibe.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know how that feeling is.
All right.
I do.
Well,
We're gonna play,
there it is.
we're going to give her a call right now, Scott. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, man.
Hello?
Hi, is Abby there?
This is her.
Abby, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
Okay.
Abby, I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of the show. His name is Scott.
Okay.
And Scott really liked you and enjoyed your date, but he's kind of getting a really weird vibe from you that you don't want to see him again.
He's getting a weird vibe from me?
Yeah. Should it be the other way around?
I mean, I don't want to, throw anybody under the bus or anything, but I don't think I'm the one that's being weird.
You think that Scott is weird?
Honestly, I don't know him, so I can't say that, but...
Abby, I talked to Scott about the night you went out because I was asking him about your date, and he says he feels like he wasn't on his A game. Did he seem kind of off to you?
I mean, that's what he said to me that night, so...
He told you that he wasn't on his A game?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Well, at least he was being honest. But how do you go from being off to being weird? Those are two totally different things.
You know, there's this one moment that I went into the bathroom and, I was gone for a couple minutes and I came back and he wasn't facing the bathroom, so his back was towards me. And I was getting closer to the table and I saw that he was kind of moving his head up and down. And I kind of thought that was weird and I went up to him and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I missed my workout, so I'm just getting in some butt clenches.
What? Some butt clenches at the table?
Oh, Abby, are you sure he wasn't joking?
He had to
That's
have-
so ridiculous.
Amazing.
He had to have been joking with you, Abby.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought that he was joking, so I laughed.
So he's basically working out while you're at dinner.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, Abby.
I mean, he's got a pretty solid body. I got to say that. He's a very attractive guy. And obviously that was one of the things that he kept wanting to talk to me about it. I eat healthy. I try to go for walks or I'll go for hikes with my girlfriends and stuff. And there was one point where he asked me, he was like, oh, what gym do you go to? And I told him I didn't go to a gym. And he started asking more questions, like, why? What's so bad about working out? And I was like, it's just not my thing. I've never been into going to the gym. And he literally goes, look, sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
What?
Say that again. What did he say?
Sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
Oh, my gosh.
So he's basically like, get in the gym.
Did you
Quit being a crybaby.
That's awful. And so condescending.
What would you say to Scott if you could talk to him right now?
I would say don't be a douchebag.
Simple. Get to the point.
Okay?
I
Hey,
like that.
Scott,
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
did you hear that?
Oh, gosh.
Abby, I should probably let you know that Scott's on the phone and just heard what you said.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh, that sounded like a wounded little puppy.
Say hi to Scott, Abby.
Hey.
So that's how you feel about me, huh? That I'm a douche. That's it?
Oh, my God. This is so awkward. I didn't say douche. I don't think I called you a douche.
Yeah, you did.
Well, let me clarify. You didn't call me a douchebag. You just called me a douche.
Yeah, there was no bag in it.
Yeah, douchebag lights. I guess.
Scott.
You were working out at the table.
Yeah. Were you actually doing that, Scott? That's kind of weird, man.
I was. I wasn't even thinking about when she went to the bathroom and I was doing those, to get a couple butt clench reps in.
Those are real?
She came and tapped me and told me, like, hey, what are you doing? And I immediately was like, oh, shoot. It's kind of like blew my cover, so I just told her what was going on. Any other reason for me to be clenching my butt over and over again was probably worse.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, the workout thing's forgivable. What about princess?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody should work out. It's not just a you thing. It's like an everybody thing. Like everybody needs to, feel that exhilaration. You know what I mean? Like it just really kind of sets you off every day. So, I want that for you. And when I hear that you don't want that for yourself, I'm thinking, here's a girl who wants to be like pampered and like, all right, what am I, feed you grapes? Like,
you didn't pamper me though. You wouldn't even let me order anything that I wanted to order.
Wait, he was stopping you from ordering food?
Yes.
What?
I tried to get the spicy tuna roll thingy, and you were like, oh, it's fried. You shouldn't eat fried food. Go straight to your waist.
All right.
Oh, my God.
It was just a suggestion. I didn't tell you had to do it. I'm not going to walk your hand through life.
It wasn't a suggestion. You specifically said, I'm not going to pay for this and contribute to obesity in America.
Scott,
Abby! How are you
if you're
still
going
at the table?
You know what? No, I don't even appreciate this. She's blowing this up. She's getting all smoke because she's on the radio and people are laughing at her right now. There's no way I was this bad.
Abby, would you like to go out with Scott again? We will pay for a second date. We'll make sure it's on his cheat day where you can order whatever you want, and we'll tell him to make sure he goes to the gym beforehand so he's not doing exercises at the table.
I just can't, in my right mind, say yes to another date with him.
Thank God.
Oh, man.
He was awful.
I'm just not into that type of person, I'm not into that lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, that healthy lifestyle? Yeah, well, have fun living till you're 52.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You know how the saying goes, after you just got out of a relationship, you got to jump right back on that horse. Mm-hmm. Or you got to let the horse jump back on you. Oh. However it works, that is what Mark tried to do on his date. He tried to let the horse jump back on him. Right, Mark?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
None of
It
us
means
do.
that you wanted to get back in the dating scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark said that he wants to call this girl named Allison today. Apparently, Mark met her and they went out on a date. Recently, got out of a long relationship. That's what your email said, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about Allison, the girl that you want us to call today.
She works in my building, not in my office, but in my building, and my friends were trying to get me back in the game, and they hooked me up with her. And
so you just work in the big business park. How'd you approach her?
a bunch of people from the building went to lunch together, and she was in that group and sort of hit it off there.
Was it like a setup where your friends were like, okay, we're all going to go to lunch. We're going to invite her.
No, it wasn't set up for me to meet her. She was just there, and I made the move.
All right.
Okay.
And I made my move.
Yeah, nicely done.
So tell us a little bit about your date. What'd you guys do?
We actually went ice skating.
Oh, that's so cute. I always want to do that for a date, and my husband will never take me.
Well, maybe Mark, if this doesn't work out for you, Mark, you can get a date with Brooke, I guess.
Yeah.
So you went ice skating, huh? How'd that go?
It was awesome. I only fell twice, and we hit it off, and we talked about how we both wanted to leave our jobs in the same building.
All right, so you both bonded over the hatred of your job. How'd your date end then?
After ice skating, we got some hot chocolate.
Oh, my
and
God, you're adorable.
That was nice. And then I walked her to her car, and we kissed, and it was really nice. It was
you did
like a
kiss.
really nice date. Really good way to get back in it.
You actually kissed, and since then she hasn't called you?
Well, we had plans to go out again on a Saturday the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday rolls around, and she says, oh, can we push it to the next day?
Yeah.
I said, okay. And then after that, the next day comes, and she's like, oh, can we push it to next week? And I'm like,
That
okay.
sucks. So it doesn't feel like she actually is just rescheduling.
Mark, at the beginning of the call, you said you were trying to get back in the saddle. So how long have you been out of it? Was your last breakup fairly recent?
It's been a couple months.
Long enough to be over it and be ready to move on.
Yeah.
You weren't talking about your ex the whole time or anything, right?
I specifically avoided that topic.
That's good. A lot of people wouldn't do that. They would have taken her ice skating and be like, oh, man, Jessica used to like ice skating a lot. I miss ice skating with her,
No. I've listened to your second dates a lot, so I know that's the wrong move.
I like the second dates are actually helping people learn how to date. So if everything went right, ice skating was cool, you kissed at the end of the date, why do you think she's blowing you off now?
I've been racking my brains, and I have no idea because it went really well.
Have you run into her in the building?
No, she works in a separate part of the building, so I never really saw her in the first place.
All right. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Well, I have one more thing, though.
Okay.
It's the texts are really polite, and they're pushing this date that is theoretically going to happen. So it's not like she's, blowing me off. She just politely keeps moving.
So that's why it's so confusing, because it's not just, hey, I can't do it today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, well, we'll call her, get your second date update right after this, all right?
Okay, but there's one more thing I have to tell you.
Of course there is.
Man.
What is it, Mark?
I really appreciate you taking my call.
You're welcome. Before I throw it to the song, is there anything else that you want to say before we go?
No, we're good.
All right. I'm going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update. Hang on the phone, all right?
Huh?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Mark is on the phone with us. He emailed us about a girl named Allison. They met through friends at work. They went out ice skating, had some cocoa, kissed at the end of the date. Really nice date. Can't really find a reason why she wouldn't want to go out with him again. And she's been blowing him off, rescheduling in a very nice way. So he's not even really sure if she actually doesn't want to see him again or if for some reason she just really is rescheduling. We're about to call her right now. But Mark, before we get her on the phone, you got out of a long relationship, you told us.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you feel like this girl could be your next girlfriend?
I mean, I wouldn't be pushing it if I didn't think we had something that could turn into something.
So there's something there then.
Yeah.
And you're ready for another relationship.
I mean,
Yeah, I think not
enough.
really.
Start slow.
Yeah, all right. I was just curious if you really like this girl, and you thought maybe you saw a future with her, or if you just thought that you wanted to go out on another date because...
I mean, I definitely think there's potential there for it to turn into something more. I'm just really curious. I don't get it. I don't get why she keeps putting it off.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Allison, please?
this is Allison.
Hey, Allison, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The radio show?
Yes.
Hey.
How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you, actually, because you recently went out on a date with a listener of our show.
I did?
Yeah. His name is Mark.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you've been blowing him off for a couple weeks since your date, and he asked us to call and see if we could find out why.
He said I was blowing him off.
Mm-hmm. He said he's been trying to go out with you ever since your date, and you keep, postponing it.
Yeah, but I'm not blowing him off.
Okay. Should I tell him that you're actually going to go out with him one of these days then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Well, it's important, and I want to make sure that, I'm totally there for it. So
Okay.
I just needed to have the right time.
So there's something going on with you personally that you just need to wait?
Allison, please don't tell me it's because you need to end another relationship.
No, definitely not. No, I'm single.
Okay. Well, Mark wants to know because that's why he emailed us. Because you know how it is if you go out with someone and they keep, going, hey, I can't go out this week, maybe next week, and then they keep doing that. At a certain point, you feel like they don't like you.
I never meant to do that. That was not my intention at all. No, I just needed more time.
Okay, because he's starting to get that vibe from you that you don't want to go out with him. What can I tell him then?
Can you just tell him that I just needed a couple extra days just to just to kind of get some things together.
That sounds so sketchy, though, Allison.
But it's not. It really isn't sketchy. I just needed a couple more days. I promise. I really do like him.
Are you just like out of time? Like you don't have enough time in your day, and your job's really demanding, or?
I kind of would rather not tell you guys because I think it might sound crazy, and I would really not want to come off like a crazy person.
That makes me want to know even more what it is, Allison.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you're going to get a boob job or something, and you need to get that finished.
No, not at all. I just feel like this could be the most important second date of my life, and I'd really rather not ruin the surprise.
Whoa, you like him that much?
Wow.
I do. I mean, I've been working on this picture book for him for the last, I don't know, couple of months, and I just want to make sure that it's perfect, and it's just not ready yet to give to him, and so I'm just trying to finish it.
You say you've been working on a picture book?
Yeah.
Have you
Of
even...
what?
I've been working on collecting some photos of the last, year or so of, I guess, of me liking him and, of our...
Allison, I guess I'm confused.
A year?
You guys went on that one date,
Yeah.
right? Had you known each other beforehand? Because when we talked to him, he says that he knew you worked in the same building and you met, at a lunch.
Well, yeah, in terms of us dating, but I've known of him for about a year and a half or so. One of my girlfriends at work pointed him out to me, and we were with two totally separate groups, but our eyes met, and I just knew it was perfect. We were going to date.
Oh, God.
All right.
Now,
Wait,
Allison,
So I had to wait it out.
So are the pictures? So what? I guess I don't understand exactly what you're building. You said a picture book, but what is a picture book of? Collages or something?
Yeah, I'm imagining you taking photos of him outside of his house.
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
No, just who we were before we started dating. So, I went to his high school, and I got his high school yearbook photo.
What?
With that in it. And I recently dyed my hair blonde, so I have the before and after photo, who we were before we got together.
And
Allison?
you're planning on giving him this on your second date.
Yeah.
And that's-
I think he'd really appreciate it. I think he'd really love it.
Wait, don't you have girlfriends to tell you that this is crazy?
This isn't crazy. It's a book of my feelings and all of what we were before we're going to be together. And it's, I know how much he likes blondes, and the fact that I went and dyed my hair blonde, he's just going to appreciate it so much.
Allison, you know what? You're right.
When we
Allison.
get married, we're going to have this, shown at the wedding of, what our lives were like before we were together.
Allison, you know what? If somebody had done that for me on a second date, I would think that was so sweet.
You are such a liar.
And no. I would think that, it'd be nice if somebody went to all that work for me.
Yeah, see?
No, Allison. No.
I just wanted it to be sweet, and that's why I can't see him yet. It's not ready.
All right, Allison. Well, then I will tell him to just hold tight, and you will eventually go out with him. That's the message you want me to pass along?
That's exactly it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Allison, I also need to let you know that Mark is on the other line and just heard that. Mark?
Yeah.
Say hi to Allison.
Oh, my gosh.
Allison? What's going on? You've been collecting pictures of me? Allison?
Mark, it wasn't that you weren't supposed to find out about it this way. I have this beautiful book that I've just been working on, and I just wanted you to see it, and I haven't been blowing you off, I swear.
So you've been working on this since way before we even met?
I mean, yeah, because you were in a relationship, and so I knew that we couldn't be together. I'm not that kind of girl. Of course I was going to wait until you were single.
How did you even know I was in a relationship?
I mean, we had mutual friends in at work, and so I just, I knew some things about you.
Wait, so you've been, stalking me for the past year?
No. I'm not that kind of crazy person. I'm not a stalker at all.
What kind of crazy person
I just
are
wanted
you?
to make sure that you knew what our life was like before, and it was documented.
Allison, this is creepy.
It's not at all. It's really just meant to be sweet and endearing, and you're really gonna love it when you see it. I promise.
I feel unsafe.
I don't think anybody blames you for that, Mark.
Allison,
Holy cow.
I think you've officially scared Mark a little bit.
Because of you. Because it wasn't supposed to be like this. He was supposed to see it on our date, and now you ruined it, and everybody knows it. I was supposed to show him this book, and he was supposed to just be so happy to see it.
Yeah, Allison, you know what? I'm sorry I screwed that up for you.
Thank you for the apology, but that doesn't change anything.
Allison, in your mind, how was this going to play out exactly? He was going to fall in love with you after you gave him a book?
Who the do you think you are?
Whoa!
That is exactly what was supposed to happen.
Oh, honey.
Don't honey me. You know this was a genius plan, and you're just upset because you didn't think about it.
What? There's so many things wrong with this.
You guys are such ass. How dare you spoil this
Allison,
on the radio for me?
Allison,
you ruined the surprise.
I don't know.
You
Hey,
told
Allison.
Everything. You made me
Look,
talk and everything.
Allison, I know that you're upset, but I haven't even asked if Mark will go out with you again. Like, the whole thing might not be ruined. Mark, would you like to go out with Allison again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
No.
See? It's because of you.
Yes.
You ruined this. You did this.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Allison. I think Allison's gone.
Oh, my gosh. We're going to get another photo book sent to the station, Jubal, but it's going to be all of you with your eyes crossed out.
I'm scared for my safety. And Mark, I
Yeah.
think you might need to find a new job and a new town.
I think calling you guys might have literally saved my life.
I think you're right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, way to go, guys. You just ruined the love of her life. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I know, it's kind of our thing. We tend to do that. We're talking about today's second date update. In case you missed it, this dude, Mark, wanted to call a coworker, sort of, that he went out with. Her name was Allison. They had a good time, but when we got her on the phone, we found out the reason she wasn't calling him back. She also is very into Mark.
Very.
And she wasn't calling him back because she was making a photo collage of their lives. Not their lives together, because they've only been on one date, but their lives before they met.
Oh.
So that she could give it to him and say, now our lives are changing and we'll create our own collage. And
Yeah.
Mark thought it was weird. We thought it was weird. And then she freaked out on us because we ruined her chances.
And here's the thing. I mean, my personal opinion, even if you're dating for like a year, photo collages are kind of like
Yeah.
questionable. You know?
Yeah, photo collages anytime are kind of creepy no matter what. Like, you could have been together your whole life. Like, let's say you've been together 50 years, and then your wife comes out and she's like, look what I made. I made a photo collage of the last 50 years. You're like, oh, time to get a divorce. You are a weirdo.
I don't know about weirdo, but it's probably not something that you're like, yay, I've been waiting for this photo collage. Like, yeah.
So she ended up hanging up on us. They're not going out again, and she's super mad. Not because he thought the photo collage was weird. She's super mad because us getting the information out of her ruined her chances at a lifetime of happiness with Mark.
She had a surprise coming, man, and it was definitely a surprise.
Well, we just lost a listener, guys.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming she'll probably be all right because she sounds like the kind of person that the next dude she meets and goes on a date with will also be having a collage made. So she'll be all right. She will find love. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A dude named William is on the phone for today's second date update, and in his email, he said he felt like a kid again. So I don't know if that means like he threw a tantrum and peed his pants, and that's why she's not calling him back. We'll find out. Hey, William, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Before we get into why you felt like a kid on your first date, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace, okay. And how did you meet Grace?
So we actually got set up by a mutual friend of ours. So it was kind of like a blind date. We had never met before.
Okay.
And we just had a friend who thought that we would get along. She was like recently single, is what he told me.
And what were you looking for, like in terms of relationships?
Kind of just that. I mean, I'm open to kind of where things go. So it didn't stop me that she had just gotten out of a relationship.
Mhm.
But I figured, if they thought we'd get along, then, why not? Let's just see where it goes.
Okay.
So tell us about your date. Why'd you feel like a kid? She old enough to be your mom?
No, thank God. It started off just like kind of chill. We went and got coffee, And when she got there, I was just like, oh my God, she's like beautiful. Like he didn't tell me anything about the way she looked, but I mean, beautiful, which kind of made me a little bit nervous.
Oh my God, because you hadn't seen her at all. You hadn't even done any like online research of who this woman was?
No, it kind of happened fast, but
Okay.
yeah, so we just kind of met and that was it. And so I was like stunned when she walked through the door. I was like, oh my God.
Did she seem pleasantly surprised by you?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, she didn't make any faces that indicated that she wasn't, so.
Didn't vomit right away? No vomiting?
No, nothing nothing that bad. But I mean, she smiled a lot, like she laughed at a lot of stuff that I was saying. So like, I could tell that she was into me and like I was into her. So the reason I said I felt like a kid is because we went for a walk afterward. Is like the sun was going down and we were walking through this park and we passed by like a playground that nobody was on. There weren't any kids on or anything because it was at night. But we looked at each other and we were like, this would be fun. Let's go like play on the playground together.
Yeah.
And she seemed really excited about the idea. And it's been a long time since I've like been on a swing or anything. So we went over there and just like played around for a while, which was really fun.
That's kind of cute. Was that the end of your date as you guys were playing, then you went your separate ways, or what happened next?
No, we played, we kind of did, for a little while, but kind of got over that. And then we just kind of laid down, like there was, it's like one of those old kind of like merry-go-round sort of things that spin.
Yeah.
And we were there for probably a couple hours.
Wow.
Just like talking about, like I never imagined in this first date, like we'd get in, but I mean, we talked about everything. Like it got really deep, which was, it was cool.
Right.
And then it just like, it went on and we like lost track of time. And I looked at my phone, which I didn't look at the whole time pretty much, and realized it was like midnight.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're on a park at midnight. You got to get out of there. It's about time for the crackheads to show up,
Yeah, I know. 2 grown adults in a park at midnight is probably not a good look.
Yeah.
But no, she just, so she's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's midnight. And so I walked her back to her car, and I realized afterward I probably was a good place to kiss her, but I didn't.
Okay.
But we, made it to her car, hugged goodbye, and she left. I asked her because it was so late. I was like, can you text me when you get home? And she did, and that was it. That was the end of it.
So that was the last time you've heard from her?
Yeah. So when she texted me back that night to be like, yeah, I got home safe, that was the last time that I heard from her. And I've texted her. I left her messages. I reached out to my buddy who set us up, and he was like, I haven't heard from her either since then. So, I literally have no idea what's going on.
It sounds like a really intimate date, and that you guys really got to know each other. Maybe it was just too much for her right out of a relationship. Maybe she got scared.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she was, really open with stuff. And, I really was, listening to her. And so, yeah, I don't know what happened. But, if she felt that way, she could tell me. But, I have not heard a thing from her at all, anything.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she'll answer our phone call and get your second date update, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, in the middle of today's second date update, and if you missed the first part, William wants to call a girl named Grace. They were set up on kind of like a blind date. Everything happened quickly. He didn't even see her before they went out. They met for coffee and then ended up hanging out at a playground until midnight, and he felt like a kid again. He said it was awesome. The one thing he does regret, though, is that he didn't kiss her at the end of the night, and now he's not getting a call back, and he doesn't know why. Will, I'm thinking maybe it was the kiss thing. Maybe you should have kissed her.
Yeah, I thought about that. I feel like maybe I had a chance to do that and I didn't, and now I regret it. But then I keep thinking about everything. I want to know what it is. If I did something or said something to her.
If you were to kiss her, what would it sound like?
What? What are you? You want to hear what his kiss sounds like?
Yeah, William?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh, come on, just a little sample.
No.
Why?
What does a William kiss sound like?
What is the point?
That sounds normal.
Okay, that's a good answer,
I don't know what
William.
a normal kiss sounds like.
Sorry, no, this is not.
I know you don't.
Just
All
keep
right,
imagining.
William.
Okay, you have your fantasy.
Okay, I'm gonna dial her phone number right now. Are you ready?
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. Anything to stop talking about my kissing sounds.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Grace, please?
Yeah, hi. I'm Grace.
Hi, I'm Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
She's like, I don't know what that is.
Who is this again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. I mean, we're people, but we are on a radio show.
Oh, okay. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show. His name is William.
William.
He likes coffee and playgrounds.
God, you make him sound weird.
What's going on?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So William emailed us about you. He said that you guys had a great date and now you're not calling him back.
Oh, this is really awkward.
You're telling me.
I'm on the radio? Like, people hear me right now?
Yeah.
Maybe. If they're listening, they will.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of them, but...
This is really... Okay.
He said a lot of really lovely things about you, and your date sounded actually pretty magical.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice date.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So if it was a nice date and there were no problems with William, then why won't you go out with him again?
I feel really, really, really bad because he is a really good guy and it was a really nice date, but we're not going to be going out again.
Why?
I mean, I didn't really plan for this. Well, what did he tell you?
He said that you guys went out for coffee, then hung out on a playground and enjoyed doing that until about midnight, and that was it. He also said he regrets not kissing you because he wanted to kiss you. Apparently, he makes a really cool sound when he kisses. I didn't know that, but
He did not say that.
but he regrets not kissing you, though.
Oh, God, he was such a good guy.
Have you
Okay,
thought
so if
about
you-
him?
If you liked him so much, then can you at least tell us why so we can let him know? I mean, if you hated the dude and never wanted to hear from him again or whatever, I could understand you just not telling us anything. But do you think he has the right to know?
Well, literally, when I got home after our date, I got a knock on my door. It was my ex.
Oh, no.
And we'd been together for 4 years. Like, only been broken up for like a week. And he knocked on my door and he was really emotional and he had followed me and William through the entire date that we had. And he...
Wait,
He was following you guys?
That's creepy.
Oh, my God.
I kind of thought it was really kind of sweet.
Sweet?
What?
He really felt like it should have been me and him instead of me and this new guy, William.
So wait, was he like in the park watching you this whole time that you're hanging out with your date?
Yeah, I think he was like in his car and he was just making sure I was okay.
Creepy.
You don't see that as a red flag?
No, I thought it was really sweet that he just like waited for me and was making sure I was okay. And he doesn't know who William is, so what if William was like this crazy guy who's just protecting me?
Okay, so you see it as a good protection thing rather than a creepy stalker thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was with him for 4 years. I know him pretty well, so no, he's not a stalker.
Yeah, if it was a random guy, I guess
So,
it'd be different.
I mean, what happened then that night? He comes to your house, he's crying, and...
He's like really upset and he really wants to get back together and he says he's really serious about us and he brought flowers and he wrote this really long letter. And I was just really overwhelmed and he was saying that he regretted cheating on me and he shouldn't have done that and he was apologizing and
So that's why you guys broke up.
yeah.
Okay.
He cheated once in 4 years.
Well, you shouldn't cheat once. in
Yeah. I mean, I think
30 years.
I think one time for a lot of people is too much, but you get one every 4 years, I guess.
Yeah, but it was like the girl was kind of shoving herself on him. Like she's like a really big flirt.
Oh, yeah, so it's her fault.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
So wait, you're defending him a lot right now.
Well, yeah, because he's a good guy. I've known him for 4 years. He's not like a stalker, and he's not a cheater. Like he's not like serial.
Except that one time. Except that one time.
I mean, he did both of those things, but that doesn't make him those things.
I mean, he's just emotionally like overwhelmed. That's why he followed me, and like we were having problems in our relationship, and this girl was just like shoving herself on him. So
Okay, so are you saying that you don't want to go out with Will again because you're getting back with your ex?
yeah, I can't give up on my guy. You know.
Oh, man.
William and I, we really had a great time. But I've only been single for a week, and I've been with my guy for 4 years, and, we're really serious now. So
Okay.
I have to give him another shot.
Oh, man.
Why don't you tell Will that? Because Will is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Will, are you still there?
Yeah, I am here.
Grace meet Will. Will meet Grace. Will and Grace.
Oh, yeah, that's
Sounds like a TV show from back in the day. Yeah, hey guys.
I'm so sorry that I sort of dropped off, but I just didn't know how to handle the situation. I'm really embarrassed, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, that was a rough way to hear that stuff.
Yeah, I also didn't plan on being on the radio. I didn't even know you were listening.
Yeah, but I texted you, like, a lot, and I called you and left messages, and, like, I didn't know what to do, and then, like, to find out that, like, that's what happened that night after you left, and, like, that's why I haven't heard back from you, like, I don't know, man,
I know, I like, okay, honestly, like, I haven't dated in 4 years, and my girlfriends were like, yeah, it's okay to, like, not respond after one date. So I thought, like, that was, like, my response, not responding.
You could have asked your boyfriend because he's been on a date in these 4 years.
I mean, yeah, like, what is the deal with this guy? Like, honestly, he cheats on you. Like, it sounded like it was a bad point in your relationship, and, like, you felt good about breaking it off.
It was, like, barely anything. I just, like, really reacted impulsively.
But just for the record, like, if it was you and I, like, I would never cheat on you. I mean, think of, like, it took this guy cheating on you and you breaking up with him for him to, like, open up to you the way that you and I did the very first time we met. Like, don't you feel like we had, like, something, like, really special that is, like, not like this other guy?
Whew, way to fight for it, Will.
I've been with him for 4 years, and he's a really good guy, and we definitely had, like, a connection, but
we had more than a connection. I mean, like,
4 years.
I mean, hold on. Did you tell him that we were going on a date? Like, is that how he knew where we were, or did he just, like, find out on his own?
I mean, I guess I told him that we were going on a date, but it wasn't like a weird thing. Like, it was, I just was telling him what I was doing that day. I mean, listen, you were so nice. You really are a good guy, And in any other universe, we would definitely be trying something, but, like, right now, it's just not going to work.
Grace, are you saying you want to go on a second date with William? Because if you do, we'll pay for it. Would you like to go on a second date with William?
I don't think
we'll pay for it.
Hold on. Before you answer that, Grace, just listen to me for a second. Like, think about what you're comparing here. Like, you're looking at a guy who, even after 4 years with you, cheated on you. He only got back together with you because of, like, this desperate, like, attempt in the middle of the night to, like, come to your apartment after you're coming home from a date with another person.
Right.
Or you've got, like, this guy who, like, you had this really real connection with. You have a chance to, like, start over with something good instead of, like, going back to this old thing that you saw didn't work. And that, I mean, that's what you want to do?
William, I'm so sorry. I really have to give this a shot because I really care about him. And again, like, you're so wonderful. And, like, what you just said to me, if I was single, I would be like, yes, of course.
Oh, come
on. Yeah. I think everyone right now who has been in a relationship where they've been cheated on is just screaming. Like, like, it's hard. I mean, I hope it works out for you, Grace, but the majority of people in your situation, you're just going to end up breaking up with them again and wasting more time and energy on a relationship that isn't going to last.
That's your opinion, and you're entitled to have that, but I know him, and I have to give it a shot.
All right.
Okay.
Well, sorry,
I've been
Will.
there. I get it.
Sorry, William. No second date. Maybe start cheating on women, and then maybe you'll get some more dates. Okay, Will?
I might as well.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.